But moving on from that topic, this last week the PlayStation 5 and the Xbox Series. What was that the name?
Uh,
I'm a PlayStation guy, so I'm gonna stay away from Xbox. But they both came out, and so with that came a storm of people online refreshing their pages for a chance to get their hands on the first release. And that brings the question of just holiday shopping. As a person who's been in retail, I know how hectic it gets when holiday comes. I was just wondering, how do you feel about this year's holiday season and how it will impact your personal experience and all things considered with restrictions and so on?
yeah. So, well, Blasca, like you, well, what's it called? We'll throw you under the bus a little bit and say that, yeah, like you had Shoppers. That's your retail experience, right? But that's
Yeah.
not even. I don't think that compares to what I have to deal with at Winners, where
Oh.
yeah, bro, man, you gotta like, dude, it's wild. And yeah, today specifically, I had to work on the sales floor for the most part, and yeah, the line was from basically the registers all the way down towards the toy area and the washroom. So we're talking about like a massive line with at least like, oh, I would say like maybe like 15 customers or even more than that, maybe 20 customers. Like obviously with 6 feet apart, but yeah, like people are, and I think that it comes down to this specifically for this season. You have a lot of restrictions, and people are very anxious about the holidays and if they're able to buy gifts. And I think that's why a lot of people are more inclined to go to stores at the moment before they suspect that places are going to consider shutting down, because it feels as though that, like, yeah, like if I can't buy the gifts for my son, my daughter, my extended family's children, gifts for just like significant others, right? Like especially if
Mhm.
places are coming down, and yeah, like it's, and even then, Blasque, like you have, like I see it too, and like in the days that I'm working, where when there's a lot of people in the store, people are not really, they're not really following the rules, like they're getting close
Mhm.
together. It's a little bit like hectic, and it seems like everyone. And I remember someone mentioned it to me before, when it comes to like wearing masks and stuff, they think of it as like if you're wearing a mask, it means like you're allowed to get closer to someone, you know?
Mm.
Like it
Yeah.
doesn't, yeah, like it doesn't, like people are, I really wish I could remember who told me this. They're like, nowadays, if someone like if two people are wearing a mask, they're more likely to just like go back to how it was. But if you
Mhm.
see someone without a mask, Leska, in your area, you're gonna avoid them like they're like the plague. But I mean, now, yeah,
Yeah.
like holiday shopping, like spin it back to you.
I'm gonna contest your jump shot there on saying your experience is worse. I don't think you've ever dealt with the 25 times the points at Shoppers Drug Mart for those PC
Well,
Optimum points, man. Those
no one,
weekends are crazy. Those are crazy.
yo,
The lineup goes from the front to the store to the pharmacy, post office. It doesn't matter. And I'm a victim of that too because I love my optimum points, and so I understand. But Christmas time is hectic, especially uh, I'm gonna say in Shoppers Drug Mart.
he's
Because I'm
boosting.
gonna be.
He's boosting. He's
But yeah,
boosting.
I agree with you though. I think this holiday season, especially, people are gonna it's kind of like at the beginning of the quarantine when people were lining up early for the toilet papers, and then we were kind
Okay.
of run, running out of toilet papers, and so I think it's just going to be the same right now, especially people trying to get things done early, seeing the trends in the news and so on. So I'm not surprised that it's happening now, but I do see still there's probably going to be a crazy boom in Amazon. So I'm asking, will you be shopping through Amazon for your gifts? And how
Okay.
do you feel about like shopping with Amazon? Is that like I don't know, because I feel like everybody has their different, feel about Amazon and just the monopoly it has.
Right. Yeah. So Blasca, basically, like I do shop from Amazon, and for the most part, I just buy like,
Whoa.
Well, I buy like stuff that. Okay, all right, don't hate on me, all right? So basically, if I'm buying stuff from Amazon, and the whole world can know my shopping history, I suppose, but I buy multivitamins off there. We buy protein
Hmm.
powder on there, and we
Hmm.
buy like to get to that like 35 because I don't have Prime, but although maybe I should get it because I kind of buy like once a month, but I buy books and yeah,
Hmm.
like it's like obviously online shopping is convenient and there is so many options and it is a struggle to be honest when you look behind the surface of Amazon, right? And you see all the shady stuff that they
Hmm.
do. But like it's so convenient. It's very difficult to like look away
Yeah.
from. And yeah, like they're I don't know, like Amazon is it's a new thing. Like I would
There's
feel. Yeah.
there's gonna be an alternative for you now, though. Apparently, DoorDash is gonna be they're gonna be partnering with Toys R Us. First of all, Toys R Us is making a comeback because kids are at home and parents are like giving kids more like the opportunity to play with actual toys.
Yeah.
So they're making a comeback in terms of that. But like DoorDash is looking to like partner, not only like give out food, but partner with local stores also during these restrictions. And so I think that's gonna be another alternative. Support these local businesses also through delivery, and I guess that could be like a way to go about it if you're not feeling too comfortable about Amazon and how convenient it is. But yeah, so look out. I don't know if you're still shopping at Toys R Us nowadays, but thought
Okay.
I'd plug that in for for you.
Okay, wait, Bosca, how about this? Weird question. Dude, would you ever rent a toy?
Rent a toy?
Yeah, like I mean, like say like why not? Like I remember like we used to rent like movies and stuff. Like would you rent a toy?
Books?
Yeah, oh rent a
Like
book. Yeah.
blockbusters?
Yeah, exactly. Like would you rent a toy? Like you're talking about DoorDash and I'm just thinking in my head, I'm like, hey, what if DoorDash gave that option to like rent a toy? Like how would you how would you
But
find them?
you get it for an hour and get it
Yeah, okay,
back.
it's not gonna be an hour. Like it's gonna be like, hey, like you want to play with this big dinosaur or something? Like you got a day or two for like small time fee.
With
But
a day, a day or two with Yoshi in it.
yeah, I'd be down with
Yes.
Yoshi.
I don't know.
Why not, man? Rent a toy. Like I think we have our new business under HomeCookin. Rent a toy. Rent a toy, man.
Partnered with DoorDash or Amazon before Amazon buys us out, obviously.
I would sell out for a
Shade.
decent price, but we'll see.
Shade.
Hey,
Whoa.
what
Hey,
was
did
it?
you hear that?
Yeah? What was that, Bleska?
I think it's time for an overtime period where you get to hashtag speak your mind. So today I'm gonna hit you with something a little bit light. What's so speaking of these restrictions and so on, I want to know what's the first thing or like the first type of event you'd want to go to once like uh things are lifted. It like whenever things are back to the status quo, what's the first type of event would you want to go to? Like, would it be a game, a concert, or a play? What would be the first thing on your mind?
Okay. Yo, okay, I could take it for, I could take this question to a route that would be super interesting per se, but yo, I don't know, Velasquez. I shouldn't. This is hmm, I don't know how I should approach this question.
Come on, man, dig deep. Come
Like
on, we
you
gotta
want
go
me to go
deep.
out, like if I said it, oh my, people are gonna listen and it's gonna be like, yo, really? Nah. Yeah, I can't do it, Velasquez. I don't know if I could say it, but um, yeah, if restrictions lifted, there's a lot of things that I'd want to do, and it would be
Yeah,
nice to be able to. Okay, we'll say it, but we'll sprinkle it in. Yeah, it would be nice to go to like events and stuff, especially when I consider like the current education that I'm taking right now when it comes to sports and event marketing. It'd be nice to be able
hmm,
to work with live events, right? And maybe even
yeah,
work with an arena. It would also be really nice
yeah,
to go somewhere like with friends, right? Or even take someone out. But yeah, the big thing would be Like those are the types of things that would be nice if people are in a place where it's like acceptable to do that type of stuff. And like right now, obviously things are kind of hankered down when it comes to trying to do certain things and things that are available to you. Like you can't really go to a restaurant, you can't really go, like events are not really open to the public, even if they are trying to. Like if you see like the NBA or the NHL, they're trying to, because revenue is so important. And even you understand too when it comes to the CFL how like fans in events, number one, it's really like it obviously helps the organization financially, but it also it's for the experience too, right? Like it's not the same watching something behind a screen. But yeah, back to your question, man. Like that's stuff that I'm looking forward to. Just being able to get out there and like just do stuff that maybe I didn't do beforehand, but now is an opportunity to just make the most of how things look on the other side of the mountain per se. What about you?
Me, I really enjoyed to go to a music festival.
Have you gone?
Like I've always thought about it, but I've never actually just like pulled the trigger. You know, I'm always like
like Bosco,
but
tell me how like what type of music festival? Like are we talking about like rave and like EDM or actually like a concert or
like concerts, more like not I'm not a big raver. I'm not but yeah, some like I'd like to see like if I had to my perfect lineup, it'd have like, you know, The Weeknd, Frank Ocean,
okay.
Khalid, he'd be nice to have, Tame Impala, you know, like Smino, you know, something just something chill, something cool, something vibey, nothing too crazy, but you know, something that just has good vibrations around it. Because I don't know, that's just in the summer, you know. I'm just fantasizing about life after, but that's where I would want to be, especially with since I've really have a greater appreciation for music since my time indoors.
For sure. And I think that yeah, like we touched on it before and how there's certain pursuits that we've had been able to get the opportunity to explore and do just because of the time that we had to like reflect and just sit like isolated in our houses, right? And just away from people, away from technology. And I think people would for sure appreciate, like I would, like Buska, I hope that people appreciate the things that they didn't get the opportunity to do beforehand, right? But when things open up more, like maybe they will consider doing certain things that they have not tried, right? Like you going to a concert. Yeah, I've never gone. I've honestly, other than like week, listening to what is it? Walk Off the Earth. Buska, remember that?
Yeah.
Dude, I like the guy died, right? Remember? Like I'm pretty sure the guy. Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, kind of sober term.
Rest in peace.
Yeah,
but
I forgot his name.
My first concert was a Georgia Smith concert.
Is that country?
Oh, I'd like to see Georgia Smith again too. She was lovely voice. It was a great experience.
Oh, actually, Bluska, sorry, we have to say that I'm pretty sure your first concert was Etienne in elementary school, talking about French vowels and verbs.
There's other guy, Jaco.
Jaco, okay. Tag him too.
Yeah, my mom still plays that in her class. It's kind of crazy because she's like, I'm sure there's newer versions of these videos. My mom's still like playing videos from like 2001 of some guy teaching French, and the graphics are so VHS.
Yeah. Dude, we should make a music video one day. So.
But I think that wraps it up for today. Well, why don't you sign us off?
Thank you to everyone that's listening. Keep your ears out for more fun combos, and Fist Bump signing off.
More guests on the way. Until next time, Fist Bump.